Eliminating these 4 words from your vocabulary will turn you into an overnight manifestation success. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Thais, where I talk all things law of assumption, attraction, so you can get that money and live life at a level at which you deserve. So these 4 words, these are 4 words that I used to say to myself all the time. What are they? Well, let me tell you. So the other day, I was watching The Impact New York. I like to use reality TV to manifest, especially those shows that show luxury, like Selling Sunset, etc. And sometimes like a little ratchet show. So anyway, I'm watching it. And Dream Doll, there's this scene where she's here with her family. You see her here, right? She's crying and she's reflecting over her life. Make sure, I wouldn't say go and check out this episode, but I just want to use her as a frame point. She's very successful. She highlights in this episode all of her many talents, all the different things that she's doing. She's talking about all her trips, all her business endeavors, etc., etc. But she's at the table and she starts crying and talking about how she had to do some things to get herself and her family out of poverty. And she says these words. And I said, man, how many other people are saying these words? How many other people are talking to themselves this way? She says, I have to stop saying, I'll be happy when. 4 words, I'll be happy when. When you eliminate those 4 words out of your vocabulary, you will then begin to see, and not only see, but most importantly, feel, because we know Neville Goddard says that feeling is the secret. You'll be able to feel better about where you are at this time and this place in your life. So what she was saying in this episode was, I have to stop saying, I'll be happy when I get my pool. I'll be happy when I get this car. I'll be happy when I get this money. No, why are you waiting to be happy? You have to embody happiness. You have to embody wealth. You have to embody these things before you receive them. Because if you don't, you'll fall into the trap. Well, you'll begin to say that money is evil because you'll be unhappy, because that means you were unhappy before you got it. Then you'll also say money doesn't buy happiness, right? Yes, money can buy us all the things that we want, but what makes you happy right now? If you have $0 in your bank account right now, you're going to have to figure out what makes you happy right now. And so in times where I didn't have money to perhaps do those things that would make me happy, I had to figure it out. And so what did I do to figure it out? I just said, well, man, I'm going to go back to the old school. Google free things to do near me. I discovered parks. I discovered trails. I discovered things that helped me get my fitness back, because I had put on, baby, I didn't put no freshman 40 on. Freshman, they say the freshman 20 when you go off to college. No, I had put on the pandemic 40, okay? I put on the pandemic 40, okay? And so as I began to just say, okay, perhaps I can't buy that purse. Perhaps I can't go on that trip right now. What can I do now that makes me happy? And so I started to lean in. This is when you got to lean into your passions, right? I love to color. I still color. I started painting again. I started just spending more and more time outside, because I just knew and felt in my spirit that I want to find ways to be happy if I don't have anything at all. At that time, I was like broke, and, or at least I thought I was broke. I was spiritually broke, okay? You can be both physically broke, but you don't want to be spiritually broke, okay? And so I had to fill up my spiritual bank account. So I had to figure out things that I could do that will still make me happy. So being around people I enjoyed, I started taking myself out to dinner or to happy hour. So there was this really nice restaurant downtown. This was a couple years ago. And I would go at happy hour because I only had like $25, but I said, I still want to be in the ambiance. I still want to be the experience, right? I didn't allow not being able to order an entree stop me from going and enjoying it and being happy. And so you just have to find ways to enjoy life from where you are with what you have now. And yes, it might take a little bit of work. Okay? It might. I had to get off my booty, literally, and I had to go walk. And then in walking, I would meet people, and meeting people that say, well, who are you? Because here I've moved to this town. I'm going on my second year here in July. Who are you? What are you doing? And so as I got out and I was able to learn more and enjoy, and I was finding myself just being happy with what I was able to do, everything started to come in. You see my $2,000 sign right there, I would just say, I want an extra $2,000. Let's go. And it would come, right? And that was just this January. Because it's not the money that's going to make me happy. It's just going to enhance the place from which I'm at. So that's the whole thing with feeling is the secret. You have to feel it now. And so I'm going to give you my greatest tip on how I feel it now. Go outside. I want to go outside. That's a good old classic song. You got to go outside. I was just meeting with someone today, and she told me, she's like, I got to go outside. She's like, I got to be in nature. Being in nature is really going to help you connect and see the intricacies of the world, right? When you see a butterfly, when you see a dragonfly, we're going to be having fireflies coming back again soon. And when you begin to look at the miracles that exist within our world, without us, right? The dragonfly doesn't need me. The butterfly doesn't need me. Now, of course, I can help and plant flowers and this and that to help, of course, the ecosystem, but they don't need me. And when you see life going on without you, it makes you want to say, I want to exist at a happy level too. And so then you make a decision to exist at that happy level. I'm going to be happy here. This is when the circumstances don't matter. I'll be happy when. Eliminate that. Circumstances cannot stop me from being happy. And when you tell the universe, when you tell money, taking control in the reins, like, you're not going to determine whether or not I'm happy today or not. I'm going to be happy because I choose to be happy. Your bank account will increase. Things on your vision board will manifest. The luxury vacations that you're planning manifest because you're happy now. It's not that you're going to be happier there, but you're happy now. So you take that spirit with you. And then the universe says, you know what? She or he, them or they. I'm in corporate, so I want to cover everybody. They've been doing good. And I apologize if you hear some stuff in the background. Building around me, baby. We building, okay? But the universe is going to say, you know what? They're happy right now. I know they're doing their best. They're happy right now, about 75%. Let me pour something in them that's going to take them to 100. Do you see me? That's a part of the co-creation process. So when you eliminate, I'll be happy when, and you just say, I am happy now, regardless of whatever is going on, regardless of whatever's in my bank account, I don't care. And I'm not saying that in the midst of that, sometimes I don't cry. Still wondering, but I have to say, you know what? I've got to enjoy where I'm at now. And that's the hardest part, right? Enjoying where you are now. But I promise you, if you put in the decision in your mind, when you tell your mind, when you understand that you are the operant power in your life, when you decide and tell your mind, it is time to shift from what the world believes to what I believe. I am happy now. I don't care what the world says that I've got to have that 40 acres and a mule. Spiritually, fill that up. Fill that up. Fill that up. Fill it up. Fill yourself up now. Fill it up now. But don't be caught by false things to make you happy. When I lose 20 pounds, I used to play that game. I am even now the largest I've ever been. And I used to be like, well, I'll be happier when I lose some weight. And then finally I just said, you know what? I said, chick, fill that in appropriately. Love yourself now. I was like, love yourself now. For now or forever hold your peace. And when I started like talking to myself like that, right? When I started talking to myself like I'm the coach, I'm the captain now, things shifted, right? Weight just naturally fell off. Money naturally got better. Life naturally got better. Everything just got better. And I'm telling you, it keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. And by watching my other video that I did, when you start thinking about the best thing that happened to me today, that will fuel your happiness, right? It's not the longevity of the technique. It's it's how what it means in your life. I've done all the techniques you can think of. 369. Tell me one more time, get low. Every time I hear that, look, I always gotta say get low, get low, get low, get low from the... Okay, anyway, let me get back on track. My bad. Can you tell that's one of my gifts, the gifts of song? At least I believe it is. But in all truthfulness, you can do it. Choose to be the captain of your ship. It's co-creation. Go outside. See how beautiful and intricate the world is. Things that we don't even understand just happening for you. Go outside. And even if your neighborhood is someplace that you don't want it to be. And I remember I lived in downtown Memphis for some time. And if you know anything about Memphis, thank God I got out. But in the meantime, what I had to do was just say, you know what? I'm going to be happy now so that I can still be happy when everything else comes. And I thank you so much for being here with me. From the window to the wall, we about to manifest it all. Okay? Believe, receive, and know that the dream is yours. Catch you next time.